welcome to my channel. If you're a fan of thrilling stories that keep you on the edge of your seat, then you've come to the right place today. Let's dive into something truly extraordinary, one that happened when I was just a kid and has stayed with me ever since. It all started in a terraced house like so many others in my neighborhood. The houses were lined up close together, each sharing walls with their neighbors, making them feel cozy but sometimes claustrophobic. My family lived there for years until one day, everything changed. It was early morning, and the sun hadn't yet risen when I heard a strange noise coming from outside. Shivering in my pajamas, I slowly made my way to the window, only to see a figure standing by our fence. It was Tom, but back then he wasn't anyone's friend. He had escaped from a facility where people with severe autism lived, and he didn't seem to understand that things were different now. As I watched him through the fogged-up glass, my heart raced with fear. The memories of when Tom first came to our house 5 years earlier flooded back into my mind. Back then, his strength was something nobody could control or predict. Can you imagine what it would be like if a stranger suddenly appeared outside your home? That's exactly what happened to me. I ran downstairs and tried to open the door quietly, but Tom had already jumped over the fence. His hair was wild and unkempt. He looked different from the last time we saw him. He moved slowly towards our ashtray on the porch, picking up a cigarette butt and holding it close. I watched in horror as he started making these high-pitched noises, almost like a distressed animal. It was eerie and terrifying, but also deeply unsettling because I knew what was coming next. The police had to intervene that day too, but Tom reacted violently, injuring one of them severely before they could get him back into the facility. As I stood there watching him now, all those old fears came rushing back. But something was different this time. I felt a strange pull towards understanding and compassion. I took a deep breath and mustered up my courage to approach him. "Tom," I called out softly, "would you like to come inside?" He looked at me with wide eyes, but instead of attacking, he smiled. A small smile that seemed almost relieved. He jumped the fence again, this time coming closer to me without any violent intent. We went into my house together. The caretakers who came later told me it was because he remembered his mother's home and felt a sense of comfort there. It brought back memories for both of us. Him remembering the life he had with his mom and me, feeling a strange connection with this man who had once terrified me. He sat down on my couch, turned on the TV, and switched directly to cartoons. As I watched him, completely focused on the screen, something shifted inside of me. A mix of fear and pity gave way to empathy and understanding. What would you do? I asked myself as I realized that Tom wasn't a threat anymore. He was just lost and in need of love. I called the facility 2 days later after his visit and we made a deal. Every Sunday, Tom comes back with his caretakers to watch cartoons in my home. It's become a highlight of his week, bringing him joy and peace. And every time I see him now, it warms my heart knowing that he has found some kind of solace. This story isn't just about fear or danger, it's about understanding and compassion. Over the years, Tom and I have formed an unexpected bond, one built on mutual respect and care. He's no longer someone to be afraid of. Instead, he's my friend. A reminder that sometimes, the most surprising connections can come from the darkest moments. So there you have it, a tale of transformation, understanding, and friendship. If this story touched your heart like it did mine, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And leave a comment telling me what moment in the story resonated with you the most. I'd love to hear from all of you. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time and emotion. If there's one thing we can take away, it's that sometimes, the people who seem like strangers or even threats can become our closest friends if we open our hearts to them. Let's keep spreading kindness wherever we go. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future stories just like this one. Until next time, stay curious and kind.